Hello, this is Show Off Productions here with a tutorial video on how to make the custom 2024 Seth Freakin Rollins figure. Let's get right into it here because you're going to need some toothpicks. You're also going to need a paintbrush, and certainly last but not least, you will need some yellow paint. Right here I'm using Martha Stewart Crafts paint, sticks on quite nicely. And I'm also using Liquitex Basics Acrylic Ivory Black paint. You can always pause to read everything it says on the paint, but now we're going to start mixing. Okay, now as you can see, I'm holding the figure in hand, and now I'm just going to start with a light coating of yellow over the hair. And I'm not using ridiculous globs of paint, nor am I using a small, scarce amount, because right now you just want it to look really even. A few of these clips in the video are being sped up, so don't expect it to be this fast or easy. It took me about a good 15 minutes to get the look I wanted for it, so that's a good guideline. And now right here in this clip, I did make a mistake, zooming in on that yellow spot right in his beard. And so I'm going to tell you what to do here. If you end up getting any paint on the figure that you don't want, you can use your toothpick and just kind of scrape it off, and it works pretty fine. So after I was done with that, I took some of the black paint, or more accurately, all of the black paint, and I mixed it in, and I got that shade that I wanted right there. That is just for a foundation. It will not permanently look like that because I know it looks like the green of Cthulhu himself. This is just so I have some place to put yellow highlights over it so the hair doesn't look pure yellow. And this is me attempting to squeeze out a little bit more yellow because I have the strength of a soggy goldfish cracker. Do you remember earlier when I said not to add globs of paint? Forget that, because now's the time that you want to add almost as much paint as possible. I'm not saying go crazy and squeeze out the whole tube of paint on it, but still, you want a hefty amount of paint on there. Once you're done with that, you're going to want to grab a little bit of black paint, and then very, very lightly graze the top of the hair to give it the illusion of depth. Then once you're done with that, grab a toothpick and start scraping away at some of those globs of paint. Once again, we're just doing this so we have some depth in the hair. After that, I went over the hair one final time, going as light as possible. The paintbrush was barely touching the hair. Then once you're done with that, you're pretty much finished, and there you go. That is your 2024 Seth Freakin Rollins. And this is me struggling to squeeze out a little more yellow because I have